Hello, everyone. Are we coming through? Yes, we are coming through. Hello, everyone. I will always do that. I'm always paranoid that when I hit the go button, I'll speak, but then none of the green bars will start moving on OBS. It's like, hello, is anyone there?
It's okay. You're doing great.
I'm doing great. Welcome to the second episode of our Vampire the Masquerade game, London Towerfall.
Woo, woo, woo!
If you're in the UK right now, it is probably raining and or thundering. My lightning tracker is on my phone is going off every 4 or 5 minutes as more strikes are being detected. So if I jump tonight, heads up warning, I am not good with thunder. If I do hear it, I will jump. I will try and not do it too overtly, but hey ho. Before we get into all the nitty gritty vampire stuff, first of all, a big well done to Wicked Game, who have had finished their Wicked Week and have managed to raise an insane amount of money for charity. I think it was like 2,600.
Wow.
When I last checked before I left, and they've just finished their 24-hour stream.
Wow.
24 hours of D&D. I don't know if I could do that. I know
Sounds like torture.
I know I said I would do it.
I think there's rules against that. I think they're called war crimes.
Geneva Convention says something about that.
Yeah.
No one should be rolling dice for more than 8 hours at a time.
No one should be playing D&D for 24 hours.
But no, it was truly insane. I was lucky. I got to play on the 12-hour version before the 24-hour one. A whole load of fun. But yeah, they did a truly amazing job. I also want to shout out Chris and some of the heroes. They are a D&D stream who stream on Sundays, 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. BST, for inviting me on the 12-hour stream. They are an amazing stream of a really original story with airships and floating islands, and I can't do it justice. Chris, the DM, can. Far more better at narrating this kind of stuff than I am. Here we are. I'm Hedgehog. I should probably start off with that. I use he, him pronouns, and I am tonight's storyteller. I am going to let the cast introduce themselves, say who they are, and who they'll be playing. And I'm going to start in reverse clockwise. That's called anti-clockwise. What's reverse clockwise? No, it's anti-clockwise.
Reverse anti-clockwise. That's really exciting.
That's the 4D chess move. That's reverse anti-clockwise. So we'll start with Callum.
Hello, I'm Callum. I use they/them pronouns, and I'm playing Morgan, who also uses they/them pronouns. This is gonna go fine for me.
Of course, there's no reason why it wouldn't. And when you get the ice drink, and it obviously gets to that point where it starts melting, so the outside is full of water, and it's just pooling on my chest.
No.
Go over there and go put water over there. I can't. There we go. Inez.
Hi. My bad. I all of a sudden realized I have no earrings in, and so I was looking at some earrings and which arrangement I should be putting in today. Hi, my name is Inez. I use she, her pronouns. And today, and for the foreseeable future, I will be playing Valerian, who uses he, him pronouns. A resident Ventru, blood bag running, capitalist pig.
Pretty much the only way to describe it.
That's it. That's all.
Moving across to... there we go. I think...
Hi, I'm Anna, or Riley. It's not a name I go by. I use they/them pronouns, and I play Dominic, who uses he, they pronouns. And he is, I guess, our beloved himbo, who probably will get killed at some point, because he breaks every rule there is in the book at this point, because he's very new to being kindred and does not know who is who and what is what.
be fair, the vampire book is difficult to read, so I don't know if Dom would be able to.
True. Yes.
To be fair,
Wow.
when you get turned, they don't exactly give you a pamphlet saying, so you're now a vampire.
True.
Exactly.
Which really
But
they
also,
should
you
do,
give him the
really.
vampire. You give him the vampire book, and he's like, "You think I can read? That's funny."
Oh
You think
no!
that'd
Don't worry,
be
guys.
over?
I found my own book called
Yeah.
Vampire the Masquerade Volume 1.
I'm played by different rules. Same,
Yeah.
but different. You have a thing called hunger?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Why would you do that? That's deliberately hamstringing yourself.
I'm gonna roll for my initiative. You guys don't have initiative?
Oh my. Last but not least, we have Blue.
Hello, I'm Blue, she, her pronouns, and I am playing Leto, also she, her pronouns, and Leto is your friendly neighborhood Malkavian.
Totally stable. 100% stable.
Yeah, I mean, what could possibly go wrong with having a Malkavian around?
You know? So, last session. Boy, where do we even start with this? So, I think we'll start with Leto investigates a crime scene, discovers what they believe is a vampire activity to do with the robbery, gets a nice pass to Scotland Yard's forensics labs on the conditions only used at night, an agreement which conveniently works for Leto.
Crazy.
Dom is Dom. Gets into a sassy argument with his poor agent, who is desperate to find him work, but sticking to the must go out only at night routine is proving to be difficult. Also decides to invent a dance on the dance floor of a bar. Temporarily becomes trending on Instagram for a few moments. Morgan had their sire appear and get into a philosophical disagreement regarding their lifestyle choices. There's a friendship in
Just
there
drama.
somewhere. There's somewhere there's a friendship, I promise you. It's just buried very deep under the shit right now. And we then had Valerian relaxing in the London Tube converted Acropolis, who then discovers that their blood bags are being fucked with. So the team assemble. That took probably more work than originally anticipated. Mostly due to, I'm going to call them out, Dom and Morgan. Like, Leto was fine. Leto was like, oh yeah, I'll come and deal with that. Dom was just kind of like, do I have to? And Morgan was just like, well, no, that's not my problem. So we break rule 1 of TTRPGs and we split the party. And Valerian, Dominic, and Leto start to chase down these leads towards these fabricated blood bags. They visit the blood bank. They discover that the serial numbers have been guessed with. There we go. And all evidence seems to point to the Captain Ravagers. Dominic finally discovers that someone's been following him. And before they can chase them down and deal with the situation, the Baron/Prince, depending on how you want to flatter them, of the Kindred Order intervened, and Dom is now on their shit list. That's 2 out of 4. You're doing a good job there, Dom.
Collecting them all at some point.
Let's see if this episode we can get the hat trick. At that point, it's revealed that the Order has also been having their business but the evidence is pointing towards Valerian. So someone is clearly trying to stir the pot. Meanwhile, against all better judgments, Morgan decides that the best course of action here is to walk straight into the Ravagers' territory and demand to speak to their leader, which they oblige.
Politely ask to see their
Politely
leader.
ask. I mean, ask, demand, depends very much on which side of the conversation you were on. And they do. And that is where we left everything. But that's not where we're going to pick up. We're going to go somewhere else. And I can find my music now. There it is. Our camera moves away from North London, moving swiftly across Tower Bridge towards the Shard, the tallest skyscraper in London, illuminated by bright blue lights from the ground. Our camera settles quite high up, approximately just below the viewing platforms. We're talking like floor 64, 68. All the walls on the exterior are made of glass at this point. The camera seeps through the glass into this apartment. Modernist walls, modernist lighting, that conveniently, or unconventionally, I guess would be the better word, flashes up against the decor. The decor here is ornate, gold, Parisian, maybe, would be the correct word here. And sitting on two lounge sofas, one sitting upright and one lazing on the edge, are a male and female. They are dressed immaculately. Trim, proper clothes, nice formal attire, in a variety of black, white, and golds. They are soon joined by 3 other people who enter the apartment, all carrying briefcases. These people, or this group, they're wearing far more streetwear, combat boots, rugged trousers. They look like your typical kind of enforcers. The woman who is sort of lounging on this long love seat picks up her head, sits up, and speaks with a very strong French accent that I am not going to try and imitate because I'm British, this will be offensive. So, I see you've arrived. And you have the briefcases. Fantastic. Will you? Emotions? The guy at the front puts the first briefcase down. He opens the lid, lifts it up. Inside is a bunch of discarded, broken jewellery. She motions to the next briefcase, which opens to reveal a bunch of stolen narcotics. And when the final briefcase is opened, it reveals a bunch of sabotaged blood bags. The duo smirk one another, looking very pleased with themselves. Well, for a coterie that we pulled off the street, this isn't exactly too bad, is it? The male one starts. And while you've been doing your thing, we've been doing our thing. The male sort of leaps under the sofa, pulls out a cardboard box with one of the lids on it, puts it up on the table, lifts the lid off, and pulls out a folder. On it is stamps of top secret, classified, and it just has 2 words on it. Operation Antigen. These are Inquisition files. We've been studying what happened 10 years ago. Figured maybe if someone pushes the right dials, maybe we could get that to repeat itself. And all we have to do is sit here and wait. Seeing that file, the 3 street men, call them, sort of take a step back. They don't look too pleased to see it. Yeah, so what? What are we doing here? You're trying to cause a war? The main guy utters out. Oh no, dear. No. Not a war. Slaughter. Don't worry. You'll be safe. Well, assuming you didn't leave any scrap for them to find. So long as you've covered your tracks, you'll be fine. And don't worry, as we said before, your loyalty will most certainly be rewarded. After all, when we re-establish control of London, we're going to need a council. You see that the trio look very uneasy. But they're in too deep. You can't walk out of this deal now. Fine. So we covered our tracks. There's no way you can come back to us. But they're going to be sniffing around each other. So well done, you've just forced the groups to attack each other. Then what? The woman gives out a very cocky, arrogant laugh. Oh, don't you worry. We've already put the next part of the plan in motion. And it's... You see, she looks at her watch. In about an hour's time, we'll see what happens next. And at that point, our camera pulls away. Now, we go back to that Clapton warehouse where before Morgan had found themselves, isolated from the rest of the coterie, with no idea where their fellow coterie is, and vice versa. The leader...
Don't particularly care either.
No. The leader of the Clapton Ravagers made a point of saying that they weren't particularly interested in conversation. This male, who looks about 18, 19, very young. Fashion sense-wise, the best way I can describe it is if somebody had gone through a Pinterest board of, like, Black Veil Brides, I was just like, hey, I'm going to take stuff off this. This is Kit. This is the leader of the Ravagers, a fellow Bruja who disdains the idea of authority. Unless it's his authority, then he's a bit more lenient on that. Look, I don't know why you're here. I don't like it when people just think they can walk in. You ever heard of maybe sending a message beforehand?
Kit, listen. We're vampires. it's difficult to send messages over various government channels, especially in London. I thought the best way to resolve this would be to come and see you in person. But I respect you that you don't want to chat. And it seems like you and your boys are looking for some entertainment. So why don't we make a deal? I fight one of your boys, and if I win, we can have that chat. You get what you want, I get what I want.
You see, he hesitates for a moment. Look, I am not as stupid as other leaders might make me out to be. Just because I'm the youngest doesn't mean that I don't know who I'm dealing with. I know what you're capable of. I'm not about to just let you have a one-on-one.
Give me 3 guys. We can have a 4-way, it'll be great.
It nods for a second. Okay. Enough of the posturing. What is it you actually want?
Well, to be blunt, I've heard that your boys are coming into our territory. There's an unexplained robbery to do with probably hypnosis. Our kind of deal. Now, I don't know it was you lot, but I've been seeing your boys around our territory, and I don't appreciate you lot coming into our territory uninvited. So I thought I would return the favor. Now, I think we can resolve this without petty infighting. I definitely think that you don't want to start that with the Camarilla looking to come into the city.
At the thought of... Actually, no. No. Let's do this differently. Give me... Give me wits plus persuasion. Difficulty 3. I normally would go charisma, but I think given that you're in their territory.
No.
No.
Nah. I only got 2 successes.
Dang. They look offended. The idea that you're accusing them of being in their territory. Look. Let's make one thing very clear. Just because I didn't agree to the Concordant doesn't mean that I do not respect the integrity of Valerian's domain.
Listen, if you want to go around pissing off Valerian, that's fine with me. It's when it affects everyone else that it becomes a problem. I've heard something about his bloody blood bags. If you want to keep fucking with the blood bags, go ahead. I've got no problem with that. That's all good on me.
Someone's fucking with the blood bags?
That wasn't you lot?
And you see he looks around. Oi! Are any of you fucking around with the blood bags? And no one pipes up. Well then. Clearly someone is fucking
You don't have
with
jewelry
us.
thieves, do you?
No, we do intimidation. We don't rob things. That's not our style.
No one's been fucking with you, have they?
Well, there has been an increased
Apart
police
from me.
presence. I mean, yeah, aside from you. No, we've noticed somebody has been sending details of our operations to the police. And so we've had to drop a lot of our protection rackets as a result. Now, we
Okay.
thought the ghosts were behind it. Makes sense, quiet, not visible, fucking cowards. Won't actually come out and fight.
Yeah.
I want you to give me an intelligence plus politics, and you can throw your anarch bonus on top.
Lovely, 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 lovely.
This is DC 4
politics.
because
Oh.
you're trying to recall knowledge of before you came to London.
I am getting bugger all on my dice today.
Would you like to willpower reroll?
Absolutely not.
No. Okay.
Absolutely not. What are you?
Look,
Hmm.
I have to ask
Come on! Come on!
Okay, to be fair, I've got 3 die that I need to get. Yeah, I should absolutely willpower re-roll that.
Look, I know there are consequences of what you just rolled, but I do have to ask. I'm a game show host, so I have to ask the question, even if the question is insanity.
Yeah, so the difficulty. So I've got 2 successes, so I only need to get 2 more, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Hey, there we
And
go.
there you go.
Okay. So, core dump time. So, it mentioned the Concordant, which is a very important piece of London law post-Purge. About a year and a half ago, the 4 factions of London tried to come up with a peaceful solution for this, so-called London Concordant. The logic was to divide London into 4 sectors: north, south, east, west, and leave central London untouched, with the exception of Valerian. Valerian was essentially promised central London on the condition that they stayed neutral to all 4 parties and acted as the arbiter of disagreements between the 4. However, the agreement fell apart once it came to divvying up the territory. The Ghosts weren't willing to give up their holdings north of the Thames. The Ravagers would have been forced out. They'd have to leave their headquarters, which is technically in central London, and hand it over to Valerian. And so no agreement was ever kind of brokered in the end. It broke down too quickly. The only thing that they all agreed on was that the blood bag business was too valuable to fuck with. As such, while you might not like them, Valerian has been sitting essentially in a neutral position. On top of that, it has deliberately made a point numerous times over the past year and a bit about never expanding towards Camden. Which is why it's always been really bizarre. Like, there's always been that buffer zone between Camden and the Ravagers. It was a deliberate buffer zone. So, if they have decided to move into that buffer zone, from your perspective, that's definitely an act of desperation. That's not a power move. That's we're being pushed back and we need to find somewhere else to go.
Listen, I'm gonna do something that I only do when I'm being unreasonable, which is very rare. I'm gonna apologize. There's been someone's doing some bullshit somewhere, and Valerian had a shit report. It was you lot, which it clearly wasn't, or at the very least, you would. I know you. You're good at keeping your word most of the time. So you wouldn't have come our way unless you had to. Which I would forgive you for if it had happened, even if it was just some lads going on a pub crawl. Not that any of you can really drink alcohol. I don't know if any of you are that good at
I
the
don't
human
keep track
stuff.
of that, unfortunately.
No.
But look, I accept the apology. Maybe I came across a bit unreasonable. People just think because I like causing violence, I'm some sort of crazed madman. And they're right.
You know, people
And
say the
they're
same
right.
thing about me all the time, Kit.
I'm not gonna lie, they are right. I do like to punch people. But
Some people deserve being punched.
exactly. However, clearly there's more to this than meets the eye. And
Yeah. It's Decepticons, surely.
someone, you sort of see he stops for a moment, like brain stops for a moment to process that. Okay, fine. One moment. You see, Kid sort of walks back to his throne, summons the person sitting standing next to the edge of the throne, begins whispering to them, and that is where we're going to leave Morgan for now. Our camera very quickly resets, flying back to flying all the way back to the blood bank where we left the rest of the coterie. Valerian, Leto, and Dom have just watched as the leader of the Kindred Order being driven away back across the Thames. What is going through Valerian's mind right now?
Well, first of all, I turn to Dom and I go, "Are you out of your fucking mind?"
I saw a problem that I went to go deal with, and then this fucker came after me
Don't
and did it
you-
for me. Like I didn't know who it was.
Don't
You didn't tell
dare-
me.
Don't you dare call him that ever again. First of all. Second of all, that is the leader of the order. Please. I beg you. And I don't do that often.
Go on.
Be nice to this one person. So nice. Oh, the nicest you've ever been.
What is their deal anyway? Like, I don't really understand the hierarchy in these kind of things. Like, why do we... I mean, I never really believed in monarchy anyway, so, like, I don't really understand what the deal is here. But I suppose I can be nice if you want me to.
See, you do not have to believe in the hierarchy at all. I don't either. I hate it. Hate it. But this person
Okay.
chose for this route. Okay? These people that are in our neighboring our neighboring little domain, they chose for this. Okay, and so because I would love to stay best of friends with these people. Oh, I would like to kiss their boot. I want to be best friends with these people, so please, any grace you can give them, any tiny bit of niceness that is left in your cold, dead heart, please give it to them. To this person.
Excuse me. First of all, I didn't take you for a bootlicker. That's very interesting information. Second of all, I'm not going to go that far down. I'll smile and wave. But I'm not gonna kiss their ass.
Good. But don't call them names. Don't run away from these people and let them catch you.
Listen, it's what someone's apparently stalking me, which I had no fucking clue about. So I went to go and deal with it because this person just saw me do something that normal people don't do. So I went to do it because you taught me that I should fix my own shit. That's what I was doing. And then this person went and came after me and did it for me. Like, I had it under control.
I appreciate that you listen to me in any way, shape, or form, which I don't expect from you, really. However, with this person, you could have waited at least 2 seconds.
Well, I didn't know who they were because you didn't tell me, so...
Okay.
Sorry, I suppose.
My fault. I am sorry.
Good, then we're both sorry and we can move on.
I hold on my hand.
Yeah, they just grab it and shake it a little bit awkwardly, I suppose. But I feel like this happened before, so like innocently, it's like in my mind, like, why does he keep doing that? Why does he keep insisting on shitting my hand after like, but he just does it anyway.
He's a businessman, that's like.
Yeah.
Well.
So now what?
So you have the address of the warehouse.
Yes.
Morgan is somewhere.
Yes. However, I think that Valerian's mind is more so with, I thought Morgan was dealing with that. Where is Morgan?
Do you have a microchip? Do you have them microchipped?
No.
I don't know if the party has the power to overpower Morgan long enough.
Probably not. I'd have to fucking chain you to the chair. But anyways, I'll make sure to send a message to Morgan first, being like, how does Morgan, how does Valerian sound towards Morgan over text?
There's no emojis.
Yeah.
Just
No
full stops after every sentence.
Emojis.
And like signs over his name at the end.
He always signs off with his name. Emojis. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I think it's definitely just a hi. Where are you? How are the Ravagers? Period. And then signed with his name, Valerian, and then sends it out.
Can I, mid-conversation with Kit, see the message? Do you mind if I make a phone call for a second?
Sure, go ahead.
Cool. Yeah. Valerian!
Oh God! What?
Hi!
Hi.
Who do you think's bugging with your blood bags?
Well, I was thinking the Ravagers. However, they are.
The Ravagers.
Well, I did have maybe a suspicion that they wouldn't be it, since they have been talking about how.
Yeah, I've just been talking to Kit. Hi, Kit. Do you want to say hello to Valerian?
The second you hold the phone back, you see him take a step back.
Yeah, they're in a bit of a,
I'm sorry. You are at the warehouse.
Oh yeah, I popped round for a cuppa with Kit. Yeah.
Pop around for a cup. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure.
I'm good with these people, isn't that right? Look, there's Chuck. Hi, Chuck. You doing all right? Yeah.
Just this so burly sort of vampire just sort of goes,
Yeah.
So stupid.
Listen, I think someone's fucking with us. I mean, collectively, everyone. Why the fuck would Kit go into our territory? He's a good boy.
You're right. He is a good boy.
And also, like, some one's been reporting them to the police. Have you asked Leto just in case?
Wait, someone has been reporting the Ravagers to the police.
Yeah, I've been talking about their movements and stuff. How's it going on your end?
Well, the what was her name again? Fuck, I fucking forget.
Quinn.
Every single
Quinn?
time. Yes.
Quinn in the order.
We just ran into Quinn, the leader of the order.
Please say that nothing stupid happened.
Well, that's so funny that you say that, and I
Oh my
look
God.
at Dom. I look at Dom very pointedly, and I
Right,
go,
who
"Well,
was it? Was it you or was it Dom?
how could you possibly say that it was me? You know who it was."
Okay, right, yeah.
Anyways, they ran out of their grip and just absolutely went on a bolt, and then had to be recovered by Quinn herself. So, no,
It's okay, yeah,
I am.
I'll work on that. I'll go and see Quinn at some point. We'll have a chat about
Well,
it.
well, please. You think I can't save myself? I've spoken
Listen,
to her and apologized profusely, and we know
Okay.
each other personally. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You sort of see
Definitely get
Kit
wrecked.
kind of like interrupts for a second and goes, if you're having such a tantalizing conversation, why not just get Valerian to come over here?
It's a great idea. Valerian, do you want to come and join us for a cuppa?
Fine.
You know what? Bring some blood bags. It might, sweeten the deal a bit. See, I do things for you, don't I?
Sure. I will absolutely bring a couple of blood bags. How many? A dozen?
Yeah, a dozen. Definitely a dozen. Maybe more, but obviously don't take out when
I
you don't
will
need it. You
bring
can't,
a
I
dozen.
know it's a business. Yeah.
I will bring a dozen. I will see you there.
Thing is, I don't know where I am.
We have the address.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know how you got that. Okay, someone's got your address out there.
I mean,
Goodbye,
it's
Callum.
foul. They've been here before.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, bye, Val. Love you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I look at the phone. I grip it so hard. I'm like,
I want you to roll me a flat D10.
a flat D10?
Yep, a flat D10.
A singular
Yep, a
D10?
single D10, so let me know the number.
It's just Valerian's stress levels.
Yeah.
One is there. The number is 9.
So,
It takes you 9 hours.
You've gripped this phone so tight now twice that it's starting to crack ever so slightly from the pressure.
Oh no.
Because you've been gripping it too hard. There's a reason why Marcus keeps spare phones in the Acropolis. You have been known to get a little stressed with people and crush phones in your hand.
Yeah, or throw them,
Yes, or throw them as projectiles. I think
chuck them into
Marcus-
Thames,
Yeah, I
like.
think Marcus has been hit a couple times by rogue phones.
Oh, sadly, yes, and I apologize profusely.
So you're gonna make your way over to.
Can I
warehouse.
just add,
Yep.
while they were having this conversation on the phone, Leto wandered up to Dom, put her arm over his shoulders, and just kind of whispered in his ear, "Isn't it kind of weird how much Valerian wants to be best friends with this Quinn person?"
And he just sort of whisper back, like, yeah, like, I didn't take him for a bootlicker. And, like, he
No.
practically begged me, which he never does. So,
Yeah, that's really weird.
yeah. It's funny, though.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could kind of see a funny side to it, but I mean, I'd be curious to know why.
Maybe he has a crush on her.
Oh. You know, I really didn't think that he'd be influenced by stuff like that. You might be right. You should probably ask Marcus.
Oh, we should. We should. That's a very good idea, Lito. I like that.
And then that's when Valerian like glares at Dom,
Yeah.
and Lito will just smile back
Yeah,
at
Dominic
him.
also just like. Yeah.
That's it.
So, my next big question. Can any of the three of you drive?
A little. I have
I'm not the
one.
one. Okay, I think because you were the one, I did not take
I
anything
remember
drive.
Morgan, I think, being the designated driver.
Yeah. Update. I only now have a 1 in driving because I fixed my stuff. Fixed my
Oh,
character.
great!
Okay.
Okay. So I
Well,
definitely.
what would it be? What would we play it with?
So
If you roll for drive, like
you
what
roll
would
the
that be?
drive, it would most likely be. Doesn't always have to be. I would imagine it would be something along the lines of dexterity, probably.
I think it's dexterity.
I've got the
dexterity
two.
drive. Yes.
Yeah, we've got 2 in dexterity, 1 in drive. So if anyone
Oh,
is
you
higher.
can drive a car. At
You're the only
normal
one
speed.
that has that, I think.
Oh,
So what kind
okay.
of car does Dominic drive?
Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like some kind of classic. I don't know which one. I once looked the one up, but some kind of classic car, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like in a sort of a similar color as this.
Awesome.
Like kind of like an old-timey one, like a.
Yeah, like an old timer kind of car with like
So
like a
vague.
come down into it.
So vague, yeah.
Love it.
Let's talk about cars without actually talking about cars.
I don't know cars. I don't know cars very well. I wasn't expecting to be asked this question.
I think you drive around in a Robin Reliant.
How are you
A
going to
what?
get all of you
I
in a
don't
Robin
know.
Reliant?
A what?
Oh, who?
No, that's a bad
Yeah.
joke. Ignore me.
No
Yeah.
one's gonna
There's
let you
actually,
drive
like-
that in London. You'd be paying £100 a day.
Yeah. Like, you do live in the ultra low emission zone. Like yeah, it's probably some sort of like 80s, possibly 70s car that's aged quite well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Love
that's
it.
fine. So is Valerian taking blood baths?
Yes, he's loaded up some kind of case.
It's a chilled case. So
Chilled
you do
case,
that.
yes, absolutely.
Get the car.
Dom gets the car. You meet back up there.
Leto goes and gets the tube.
Right.
Very fair, honestly.
As
in
soon as
London.
Valerian goes into the place for the blood bags, and then Dom goes to go get the car, Leto's just kind of like, nah.
Okay.
Wow.
I very much understand that because like London traffic, I reckon even
Why-
at night
why
wouldn't
would
be
you?
good.
It's
so, like,
stupid. It's
Awesome.
probably fucking stupid.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
But and so I come back out and
There's
Lito's
no
just
one there.
gone.
Gone. Yeah.
And I'm
Dominic took
waiting.
over the car. Dominic took over the car. It's like, where's Leto?
Good question. I thought they were
Right.
going with you.
No, I thought they were staying here.
Well, another one gone. I definitely send a message to Leto, being like, "Where did you go?"
Yeah.
I don't get it because I'm on the tube.
Oh God, true. It's so true. I see the little clock next to it that's like waiting for it to send. I'm like, where the fuck is she?
We'll just drive up there, and then if she's not there, then I don't know. She usually turns up. It's fine. She always turns up at some point.
I guess
So, let's resolve this in two different ways now. So we'll start with the team car. I imagine that Dom would have to use sat-nav to get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. You two are driving along, no problem at all. Please feel free to talk amongst yourselves in the car. I need to make some rolls.
All right. Oh God.
Okay.
Just driving along and suddenly a car bumps into the side of you.
I would never do that.
Don't joke about that. That's happened to me before in a vampire
The
game.
Inquisition is like shooting you down.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I feel like Dom is just sort of
Honestly, I had this
Okay.
one character who was very good at driving, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, to the right, car, T-bone, just absolutely just a twisted flames accident.
I think
Actually insane. There was another vampire in there, but
officially speaking, I think Leto may have made the smarter decision here.
Oh.
You two are driving along. It's an uneventful journey until you get closer to Clapton. The first thing you notice is the one road you turn into has been closed by police. There are 2 police cars blocking entry. They sort of pop their head through and say, "Sorry, it's been an accident. Can't come through this way. You'll have to take a detour."
hold on.
Can I ask, like, the police, like, what kind of accident? What is it? Is it bad? Is anyone hurt?
No,
Dead?
no. It's not bad. It's just, unfortunately, the road's a bit blocked, and we're waiting for fire engines to come in and remove the obstruction.
Right. Where do I go now?
Just keep going down, and then take the next right.
Okay. Gotcha.
Question: before, while Dom was talking to the police person, did I turn on my heightened senses and see if I can hear, smell anything beyond that barrier that might be interesting?
You sense nothing. From your point of
Fun.
view, this road is empty.
Oh, but that's fucking weird then.
It's very weird.
Okay.
I mean,
I let-
Dominic's
I
not
let-
aware of this.
No, I let you drive away like
Uh-huh.
like a feasible distance, and then I
Mhm.
lean over and I cover my mouth and I go, "There is nothing down that road.
What do you mean there's nothing down that road?
There is no reason for the police to have blocked off this road."
You see, like, Dominic has to think for a second, like,
I see the gears turning.
you think it's, like, vampire related?
This might be leading us into some kind of quote unquote trap.
As you say that,
Well-
you come to the turning for the sat nav tells you to go next. The exact same thing has happened. 2 more police cars. The road is shut, and they tell you to go even further up. And again,
Well,
the other
one
one said we-
still says nothing.
Wait, the other one said we had to go at a turn, and these ones say continue?
So they
I
were like,
will-
"Oh, keep going down the road, then turn right." You've got to that turn right point. There's more police here saying, "No, you can't go here. It's been an accident. You need to go further up." And the thing is, it's the exact same story, but given pretty much verbatim the exact same reason.
Can I, what does the sat nav say where I have to go?
The sat nav is telling you to turn right, but you can't.
I will just look at the police officer and be like, well, your colleague over there said I had to turn here, so which one is it?
He must have got it wrong. No worries. Look, and he sort of leans to look at the sat nav, and he goes, "Look, just keep going straight until you get to the main road. Your sat nav will repick the route back up again, and it'll just perfectly put you back to where you want to go."
Can I, So, question. When I use cloud memory, does that, does that throw people off for like a few seconds?
I believe.
So, like, if I were to say cloud memory and then quickly drive off, would they forget? Like, would they be like
They
confused for a
fi-
second and then forget?
they'd forget everything they saw for a minute. So from their point of view, they would just see a car driving off.
Well, I will. I think I'm looking at Valerian like, right? Turn right? Like whisper?
So bear in mind that you've got 2 cars blocking you. You'd have to try and get up onto the pavement and go around them.
They're
So-
blocking the.
Oh, they're full
blocking the right
road.
side.
Yeah,
Oh.
So
you
I
have to go forward.
Like any.
I look
Uh-huh.
at Dom, and I go, "Let me." I would like to mesmerize this person, please.
Okay. Go
Okay.
for it.
Well, hold on. So manipulation plus dominate versus intelligence and what?
Resolve.
And resolve.
Resolve. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Manipulation and dominate. Cool.
The DC is
Oh,
2.
cost 1 rouse check.
Yeah,
Okay,
do a
hold on.
rouse
I have to rouse. Oh,
Oh no.
hungry.
Hungry.
So hungry.
Valerian
I'm
gets
so
hungry.
Manipulation plus dominate. So manipulation.
So you don't need to roll against it because it says no roll is required against an unprepared mortal, and this is an
Ah.
unprepared mortal.
Oh, how fun.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on.
I
Oh,
think
do
I know
this.
what you're about to do as well.
How do I do this? Freaking, I do manipulation and then no second attribute. Pool size modifier?
You don't need to
No.
worry about it.
No, you don't need to do anything.
No.
Well, otherwise it's not gonna roll the extra dice, right? The 2
You
extra
don't.
don't
You don't
need
need to
them.
roll because
You need to
you're
roll.
you're
Oh!
facing a
Because-
facing a
Oh!
mortal.
Yeah, you only need
Oh,
to
hey.
you only need to roll if you're trying to essentially do it for fellow kindred.
Oh, hey, how fun.
Against
Okay,
a mortal
cool.
that's not
Sick.
expecting it. It just
Lovely,
works.
lovely. Okay, well that's cute. Then
So
I
what
just
command do you want to give to this officer?
I just lean over. Okay, hold on. What does mesmerize say exactly? Issue complex commands to a victim. Complex commands. So okay, I will.
Yeah.
A
I
complex
will-
command, but you can't use any conditionals. You can't use things like if.
All right.
It has to be
So I
direct
will
command.
lean. I will lean over Dom. Dom's face is like right here as I grab this
Like, okay.
policeman's face, or well their chin. And I make them look at me and I go, "Would you please move the cars for us?"
Okay. They immediately order both cars to reverse, making an opening for you to drive through.
I look at Dom and I go, "Step on it." Step on the gas.
Yeah, Dom just sort of salutes the policeman and just goes
Go
goes
in.
through the gap. Yeah.
As you go through this blockade, you go down to the
Uh-huh.
end of the street. This street is very empty. Deserted would be
Uh-huh.
the best word for this. You reach a crossroads where 2 residential streets intersect, and at the end of all of those streets, you can yet again see more barricades.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Someone is trying to build a pen. If Leto was here, I bet they could figure out what that pen was. But would either of you like to give me a intelligence plus
No.
investigation roll?
Hang on, my intelligence 2,
Intelligence.
my investigation is 1. So
It is
You
a
got
DC
this.
3.
Valerian.
You got this.
Yeah.
Where's the
Valerian, I don't know if
investigation
you've got better.
again?
I think you both have
In
3
terms of like
dice.
intelligence, well, like no. Oh, seriously? Wait.
You should
Oh,
just
there.
text.
I
You
have
should
I
just
have
text
three
Lito all the
intelligence
clues.
and then
Yeah.
0 investigation. But
I-
I have
so
more
I also-
intelligence, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You both
Just
have
text.
I'll try. Why
Yeah.
not? I'll try it.
It's
Alright.
it is a DC 3.
Can
So I have
it's like
to get all.
is assisting like a thing, or if we like, can I
No.
assist, or is that not a thing in this game?
I believe you can assist, but you would have to have him. Do you have 1 investigation?
Yes. Right? Wait. Hang
So
on.
you do have Pip's investigation.
Yes, I have 1 in investigation. Yeah, I have 1 in investigation. So can I
Add an
assist
extra
and make it
dice.
like easier?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And just make it 4 dice, rather than faffing around with assists and bits like that. You both actively want to help each other, so.
We're trying to we're brainstorming. We're trying to figure it out.
Oh wait, hold on. I did not add an extra dice. Fuck. My bad.
That's fine.
I'll just roll 1 more. Success, please. Dice to roll 1. Yeah!
Hey.
3
Just
successes.
about
Let's go.
Okay.
Just yeah.
Looking at the sat nav, looking at where you're going, and looking at these roadblocks, they seem to be building a pen around your destination.
Oh fuck.
And you've just drove
Okay.
right into it. At that moment, as you've had that realization, the blockade at the far end to your left opens. And a convoy of vehicles with full lights on, but not noise.
Uh-oh.
They're deliberately keeping the sirens off, but they've got their lights on. Pull in. They drive
I
past-
reverse.
You reverse back slightly, okay.
Yeah.
I would have told you that too.
Do you turn
Yeah,
your head-
I see that nope.
Do you turn your headlights off?
Yeah, I turn my headlights up and I reverse. I don't know how are there street lights?
The street lights, yeah. But if
Okay,
you,
I'll
if you
I'll turn my headlights off
yeah.
and I quickly
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So they go past. They don't seem to clock onto you as they go past.
Okay.
They're too focused on their destination.
Mm-hmm.
I won't make you roll for it because we'll be rolling forever. Valerian, you notice the convoy's makeup. At the front is a normal police car. Behind that are 2 unmarked police cars. Behind the back of them are 2 police vans. On the side of those vans reads the words "Armed Response."
Oh shit. So okay,
I-
so if I'm clear,
Mhm. Yeah,
yes.
you've not been.
This
seen.
is people
Yep.
who are trying to do away with the classroom ravagers. If I'm right,
that
that-
would be a safe assumption.
Do
Cool.
I also see? I see. I might not see I might not recognize vehicles, but I do see that they're heading for our destination, right?
They are heading.
I just go. Yeah, that's what they're in. Text Morgan, call or call them. Like
you
get them
were
out of
you
there.
looked over to me and I was already on the phone. I was like,
Yep. Hi, Valerian. How can I help you?
hi, get out of there as soon as possible and get Kit with you. There is a police convoy with armed vehicles coming your way.
Scatter. The police are on their way.
I hear that over the phone and I go, oh, thank God.
So, I'm going to pull away the car at Morgan for a moment and go to little old Leto. So the troops had some security upgrades as of late. Some tube stations, especially the inner city ones, have started installing metal detectors. As part of a hey, don't bring knives on the tube kind of thing. It's nighttime, however, so they're not particularly well manned. There's just one guy in a lone security office. kind of just reading a newspaper. Does Leto want to go through the detector or kind of jump over the barrier to the side?
She's got an Oyster card that she stole, and she doesn't have anything on her person that should set it off, so she's good. She's just gonna go through.
Awesome. So, you go through the scanner. Nothing beeps off. You get on the tube. So, the tube doesn't pull you right to the destination. A bit like Valerian, you are penned just outside the barricade. When you come out, the first thing you see at the top of the station is a couple of police officers who warn you politely and go, hey, probably don't want to be around here. Had some reports of some problems. Might want to go back on the tube and go up another station.
What kind of problems?
Oh, you know, just criminals being criminals.
As in, it's dangerous?
Possibly. That's why we've cordoned off a certain part, Clapton.
Which part?
Oh, just a small part of the industrial area. If you're going home, you should be fine. But if you're going towards maybe some of the businesses over there, you might not be able to.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's fine.
They let you past. The police have done a very good job of not only blockading the roads, but blockading the alleyways that may lead into this. This is a very well constructed pen, almost as if someone has been planning this for a while.
Okay. I think I would like to. Initially, she just kind of walks in a direction that's kind of vaguely near to where's cordoned off, but doesn't look like she's heading into it. So she looks like she's like deliberately walking in a different direction. And then she's gonna try and find the darkest blocked off area. And then she's gonna just kind of loiter for a bit until she just disappears into the shadows using Cloak of Shadows.
Awesome. Is it a rouse one, Cloak of Shadows, or is it just? No, it's free. It's fine.
Free. Yeah.
Yep,
So she's kind of deliberately walking initially, so that anyone who looks at her would be like, "Oh, they're going away," and then she's gonna try and like sidle her way into the shadows.
Yep, that's perfect. Fine. I'm going to basically turn around and say that you don't need to make a check to go through. You blend in so much, you just wait for a moment where they look away, and when they look away, that's when you jump over the cordon. You see the exact same thing that Valerian and Dom saw, but from the other side. At this point, you've got the road going through like that, you've got Valerian and Co. to the south, and you've got Leto to the north. You also see that convoy heading in that direction.
Okay. Does it look like I'm going to be able to get there faster than the convoy does?
No. They're driving at 50, 60 miles an hour.
Okay.
They are very... Unless you've got Dominic super speed run, you're gonna struggle to get there before.
Do I see any way to exit that isn't using the cordon area? So like, are there any like fire stairs outside of buildings that go up onto the top of buildings? Are there any manhole covers that could be easily jimmied open?
There's a couple of normal drains. There's a couple of fire escapes, especially down some of the alleyways. So one thing to hear is the police have penned in a square. They've not done anything to any of the alleyways in between that.
Okay.
Their
I'm
pure
gonna-
concern is to just block everything off.
Right. I'm gonna try and kind of work out where I approximate
Hmm?
the people in the warehouse would try and come out and go
Yep.
to.
Hmm.
And then I'm going to try and find an exit that they could potentially use and do what I can to make it an exit for them.
Awesome. Right, so you do that. Morgan.
The police are on their way. Apparently, they've penned the nearby area.
At that moment when you say that, for a brief second in the reflection of the glass, see the reflection of a siren, but then in a click, it's gone.
We're fucked.
I'm going to give you one turn ahead of the police because you are aware of their presence. It instructs half of his kindred get to the back, the other half pick up shotguns and any kind of firearm and start to barricade themselves down. Hit sort of pulls out a revolver and it's like, I am not going to go down because some fucking stupid shithole in some dark hole corner had to call the police on me.
Yeah. I appreciate the spirit, and I agree. A dead police officer is a good thing for everyone. But right now, somebody's fucking with us all. They want this to happen. We can't let them.
Give me charisma plus persuasion.
Absolutely.
DC 4. But you are convincing them back away from a fight.
Yeah, I can't fix that.
Okay. I appreciate what you're saying, but no. I have to do this. You're my guest. I've got the rest of my kindred at the back. Go with them. They'll open the reserve hatch and let you out. They probably won't be expecting it.
I kind of tap him on the shoulder, kind of like affirming, like, "All right, mate." And as I kind of go towards the back, if any of you fuckers survive, come to us. Right. Where are we going then?
As you open the reserve hatch at the back, it's metal steel door that's opened by an old-fashioned fire escape, like pull, big heavy metal pull bolt. The door at the front that you came through opens, and all you hear is a metallic bang, bang, bang. I need you, while still technically in range, to make make a dexterity plus athletics roll.
Dexterity plus athletics.
Only DC
Okay.
2.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can do this.
I'm pretty sure out of everyone
Don't
here,
jinx it.
you may be the only one to do this, yes. You do have a lot of
Difficulty
dice in that.
2?
Difficulty 2, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful.
That's 5 successes
Yep.
for those who can't see the dice.
The clanging stops. The next thing, bang. Bright light, loud noise, the flashbang goes off. You're prepared for this? You've seen these go off before. You know what to do. You sort of carry your head down slightly so you're not looking at the explosion. You are still disorientated for the next turn. So you lose 2 wits. 2 wits dice until the next turn because you are still technically disorientated, but you're not blinded. Not like Kit, who failed and not like most of the rails. They are blind. They cannot see. After that explosion, all of you hear it at the same time. A chorus of fully automatic gunfire starts opening up inside the warehouse. Morgan, you just get out before those bullets start hitting the back of the warehouse. You now have a choice. You can keep this door open. In doing so, some of the kindred don't want to fight can come out with you. But you're gonna leave a trail. Or you can slam the door shut, lock it from the outside, and run.
I'm the first one through. No one else came with me.
You're the first one through. You at the front of the door. The kindred specifically ordered to make room for you first. You are his guest. He may be a fuckboy and a bit of a tyrant, but he has some honor. If it helps, as where you come out is where Leto predicted you would come out. Leto was pretty much bang on the money about where she thought you would come out. So you can now see Leto to your left, who sort of peeled back part of a chain link fence.
So what you're saying is that if I do this, Leto will see me do it.
Leto will see you do it.
I don't close the door then.
Okay.
And I'll stand by that decision.
I mean,
But the only other thing I was going to ask was, because I got 5 successes on a difficulty 2, could I grab one vampire with me?
Yeah, I see no reason why you couldn't grab one.
But since Leto is there, I'm just going to leave the door open and ignore the other thing I might have done.
I mean, Leto might not be paying attention.
I think the thing I was planning to do would catch Leto's attention pretty quick.
Okay. You bolt out, pulling a fellow kindred with you. The rest of them in this back group feel some of the fire, some of the bullets hitting the metal around them. They're not armed. They didn't get a chance to pick up guns, so they're going to take the same route you're thinking. They pour out the back. There's now about 8 or 9 of you. Leto is to your left. The chain link fence has been peeled. And where you're standing, Leto, you can see them coming out, but you also have the advantage. You can see Dom and Val in the car slightly further down the street.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to be gesturing
across.
At Morgan and the Ravagers and stuff, just to try and come through the fence.
What does Morgan want to do? Does Morgan want to try and lead this group?
I think I'm going to lead them to where. So was there like have you pulled a chain link fence? Is that what's happened here?
Yeah.
Is it like
So a chain link fence has been. Leto, in her analytical mind, has gone to a chain link fence, found where the boundary is, and realised it's quite weak. So pulled at it, which just made an opening big enough.
I'm going to rip it. I'm going to rip it open, if I can.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's a chain link fence. You're not going to worry about when people start rolling to then rip chain link fences apart. But what I do want you to do is give me a charisma plus leadership.
Now, I took things out of it.
There's no DC for this.
Yeah.
Make a DC 0. This is more the number of successes you get determines what happens.
Is that with charisma, was it?
Yep, charisma and leadership.
Yeah.
One, okay. About half of the kindred follow your instruction and follow you. The other half, seeing that you're going left, decide to break right.
Yeah.
And decide that staying with you might not be the smartest idea.
It's blocked.
Leave them be. It's fine.
As they reach Leto, you guys jump through. I need Leto and Morgan make me dexterity and athletics.
Is this gunfire?
This isn't gunfire. No.
Okay.
This is DC 3. I'm going to do a quick roll for the vampire group with you. That's a lot of crits for Morgan.
It's like fighting and dexterity are the two things I'm good at.
Yeah. Not too bad for the fellow kindred group. How did Leto get on?
I only got one success.
Okay. You're holding this chain link fence to let everyone through. Morgan dashes through, no problem. The other vampires get through, no problem as well. Because you're holding the fence. When the police come out through the back and look, they see you. They don't shoot, they've not got a chance to shoot, but they've clocked that you're there.
Interesting. Okay.
Whereas everyone else is now behind you, round the corner, so they only see you.
If this isn't possible, tell me off.
No.
Could I use my success to push Leto through instead? That I go last on purpose.
Yeah, you've got an extra success. Yeah, no, go on.
So rather than them seeing Leto, they see me.
They see you. Got it.
Because I like, sure, they made me leave the building first, but now I'm kind of responsible for these kindred. So I'm like,
okay.
And also because Leto's there, I need to make it look like I don't want to kill all the kindred. So I'm like pushing everyone else through, trying to like take the fire. So, I'm also super effective at gunshots.
So, going back to Dom and Val, on the other side of this crossroads, you're watching this
Why would you do that?
unfold. You see Leto pull apart a fence, and then a few seconds later, after hearing all the gunshots, you see Morgan and a bunch of kindred come jumping out of this gap.
How many kindred are there?
4. There are not enough to get in this vehicle.
Are you sure about that? If I open the back,
No, this car has like maybe it can hold like 3 people in the back, and that's like being generous.
but there's not a what do you call it? A trunk?
Trunk, a boot.
I mean, there's a trunk, but it's like one of those that goes like that. So like someone has to get like that in the trunk.
Well, do they want to live or do they want to fucking be comfortable? Hello?
Even with that, you could take 2 kindred with you. Using that approach, you'd have to leave 2 behind if you wanted to do that.
Jesus.
Ooh.
But and then there's also.
Yeah.
But also, like,
Morgan
where did Leto come from? A tube station? Where, like, is the nearest tube station nearby? Can they just run there?
There is, but that would mean going back over the barricade for them.
And also police presence at all the stations.
Yeah.
Yes. So we are the only savior.
So wait, but where are we? So we were approaching the warehouse like that, I think, and then we stopped, and we see them in the distance. But how will we get to them? Like, how do we?
Drive straight forward. You've got a straightforward stretch of road.
It's in there where what the police is at, because if we drive straight forward, we're going to the warehouse, right? And that's where the police is, right?
So
they would see us.
The warehouse is to your right. You were going to come in and turn right, where the direction that the van went.
Okay.
They're directly across from you. You can drive from where you are to where Leto is now. The police most likely
Okay.
won't see you.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll just keep my headlights up and I'll just drive towards Lido.
Okay.
Yeah, but a question:
Mhm.
Are there residential buildings around? Yes, right.
There are a couple. It's mostly industrial, warehouses, that kind of thing. There are a couple of flats around here, above a couple of dingy office blocks.
Okay, but we haven't seen police go to any other building than this one, right?
No, they are fully focused on that building.
All right. Then, while we're driving up, as we drive up, I look to Leto and Morgan, and I go, "Get in right now!" And then I look to the other kindred, and I go, "Avoid main roads. Go through other buildings if you have to. Get out of here."
Give me charisma plus leadership. DC
What
3.
is that? Oh god.
I can always
Charisma.
assist. I would have like 5 at least or more.
See, originally when I built my character, I put points in leadership for this exact reason. And I took them all out to put them in persuasion because I realized I was going to fucking need it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great. That's not great, but it's not going to get much better. That's for sure.
You know what it'll do? So, they listen, they bolt back to where you came from, and sort of scatter into various buildings, into various small alleyways. I'm assuming Morgan and Leto jump back
Get in the car.
into the car. Okay, so this is where we are at. There is a barricade in front of you.
Uh-huh.
I think Leto
Wait, they put
wanted
the
to
barricade
stick around.
back? Can I not go back where we came from?
You could
There's
try.
a barricade there.
Right.
I mean, so there's a barricade in front of us, but we went through one, right? So we
You
can
went
just
one
go back,
behind you,
right?
Yes.
If they're
And that one's still open?
mesmerized.
Didn't say.
Was that
Can't
something
see
that
from
Lisa
here.
wants to do?
I would look at the other two, like, do I go back or forth?
Knowing that I've mesmerized these people, I go back.
Was there
Alright,
something that
and
Lisa
let's
wants to do before we
Yeah.
jumped into the car?
Yeah, I don't think Leto wanted to leave. I think Leto
Oh.
wanted to. I think Leto is going to try and get an Overwatch somewhere so that she can see how this pans out. So she'll, when you guys are like, get in the car, she's like, she looks at Morgan and she's like, yeah, get in the car, and then she's gonna disappear.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Morgan hesitates for a second, then shrugs and jumps in the car.
Okay, so Morgan, Leto, I need you to give me dexterity plus stealth. I am going to say that because you're trying to get a vantage point and you might need to get into some people's houses to do so, you can take your break-in dice on this as well. This is a DC 3. You're trying not to wake anyone up as you do this.
Man, that is a terrible roll. I'm gonna use a willpower to re-roll a bunch of these.
Go for it. Go for it.
You're the only person with less than 3 hunger.
yeah. Okay, that's way better. That is, it's on 6s and higher, isn't
Yep,
it?
6 and higher.
4 successes then.
Okay. You manage to sort of break into a house, go up their stairs, open their window, get onto a small fire escape, and then climb your way up onto a roof, and sort of perch yourself. From up there, you can see the warehouse. The entrance is crawling with armed police. the shooting in the warehouse has stopped. That stopped after about 20 seconds.
Okay.
It was a very quick burst and then over. You can see that the armed police are now dispersing from the warehouse and are making their way to cordons. Now that they've disturbed everyone, it looks like they're now trying to basically lock the whole area down.
Okay.
So, Team Car.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Yeah, I
guessing you
reversed
wanna reverse
and
back, okay.
I go reverse and turn and reverse and then turn, so sort of like make a U-turn and then
Yep.
go to like where we came
I'm
from.
guessing you're gonna reverse all the way back to get to the crossroads, then do a U-turn, then drive off.
Yeah, depending on what the road looks like. Otherwise, I would do like the 3-point
no,
thingy.
that's fine.
The
Depends,
details
yeah.
of turning, guys,
That's fine.
come on.
That's fine. So,
We turn around and we get to this blockade.
Yeah.
What's it look like?
okay. As you perform that turning maneuver,
Mm-hmm.
the police coming out of the warehouse
Uh-huh.
block the car.
Fuck.
Before they can do anything, you've already driven off.
Yeah.
You notice the cars. So the cars are still away from when they pull that let you through.
Uh-huh.
They're now starting to close.
For fuck's sake.
Just drive as hard
Right.
as you can. Go.
Can I? Yeah, I mean, if I realistically, if I would just put my foot down, could I make it? Like, is that something I can, or is it like very clearly like that I'm gonna be too late and they're gonna?
You would have to make me.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's gonna be intelligent, isn't it?
You're gonna have to make me a.
No, dexterity drive.
Yeah, dexterity drive.
Dexterity and drive. Does what's the DC in that?
That's gonna be DC 2.
Okay, I have a chance. Hang
This
on.
isn't too strenuous. We're not playing Fast and Furious
Yeah,
here.
but I only have three in that.
Can I take the wheel?
So right.
Family.
I don't get. No.
You could swap to Morgan, but that will take time. That barricade
Or-
will close.
Could I say simply to Dom, hit the pedal, reach over and grab the wheel.
Oh my god.
We roll an assisted roll where we roll my dice pool with an extra die because I've got the assist.
Yes, go for it. Do it that
Yeah.
way.
Okay.
Do it that
You
way.
do that. Yeah. All right.
So
That's
stupid.
fine.
So
No, I
stupid.
like that.
It's amazing. That's why I'm
amazing,
calling it
but it's
stupid.
Is that difficulty 2 or 3?
Typically 2.
Cool.
It's Morgan take the wheel, basically.
Lovely. Amazing.
Perfect.
Yay.
Between the two of you, you are just able to get out before the barricade or the cordon closes again, and you turn off onto the main road. That is where we're going to take our break.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Get some water. Go stretch your legs. We'll be back in 10 minutes, so 9 p.m. here, 10 p.m. across the pond. Channel. And we'll conclude all of this and see where we go next. We'll see you in a moment.
Stick around.
welcome back. Here we are. Hope everyone had a good break. Is dealing with this heat. I am sweating like a pig. But the things we do for entertainment.
The things we do for vampiric stupidity.
Exactly. Last we left off before the break, coterie minus Leto has just managed to break out of the police trap that had been set around the Ravagers compound. But they were spotted. So, you drive out onto the main road. How fast is Dom driving at this point? Are we doing speed limit or are we doing above the speed limit?
I think a little above. Not like outrageous. Like he doesn't want to crash, right?
No.
So a little bit above, I guess.
Dom, you can slow down now. We're fine.
As
This
you
is-
say that, out of the barricade come out the two unmarked police cars, with their sirens on.
Oh no! I'm hitting the gas. I feel like I keep my headlights off as well. Because like there's lights, I
There is
suppose.
lights,
So
yeah,
like,
there's-
yeah.
there are lights. So these are unfortunately because they are police cars. These are police cars. These are sports cars. So
Yeah.
these are going
I
to.
picked the wrong car.
Yeah, these are going to very rapidly catch up with you. They can do 0 to 60 far quicker than you can do 0 to 100.
Yeah. Okay.
Morgan was gonna let go of the wheel. Morgan is still holding onto the wheel. Ignore me.
Wait.
Keep going.
Can I ask a very,
So-
can I ask a very stupid and chaotic question?
Go for it.
Could there be a way for me to take out their tires at all with a gun that I have? In
I mean, you have a
possession?
gun. If you-
I was actually gonna think I'm gonna pull over and charm them and let me go, but like,
I don't think that's gonna work at all.
If you
at this
want-
point.
I feel like Dom would say like maybe I can talk to them. Maybe like well just Morgan being
Just
there like.
drive.
You say that, and then you see me pull out a gun.
Oh, don't pull out a gun! We're in the middle of London. Do not shoot the police.
I feel like there's everyone shouting. No.
I'm looking. I'm not shooting them. I'm shooting their tires.
Let's just.
Oh.
Okay, guys. Let's all take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Keep driving. If it seems like we've got no option, let's go to the pistol. But for now, more
They're
Dom,
close
I'm just gonna guide you. Okay. I'm just gonna keep my hands on the wheel. We're gonna do this together. Okay.
Fuck you.
It's all good.
As you
I-
say
yeah.
that, both
No,
of
no.
these cars pull up to your left and right. I am going to need Morgan,
Okay.
if you're leading it,
Yeah.
to give me another dexterity plus drive.
Cool.
This
I will
car
tell
cannot go
you-
that fast.
No, it's okay.
Tell you the DC. How well are they at? DC 2. They're not
Okay.
particularly. They've not lined the cars up properly for this.
Morgan,
Okay.
I need you to hit the brake.
Wait, you need me to brake?
Absolutely need you to brake.
Okay, don't make just push it.
As you hit the brake, they sort of go in to sort of, like maneuver against the car. They sort of almost touch each other and then realize you've braked and then break apart. That gives you an opening.
To
From the
turn
accelerator.
around?
It's up to you. You can turn around or you can keep accelerating ahead.
I think, yeah, they braked and then done like a 360 turn and started driving the other way.
Yeah,
six-
hard
I
hand
just-
brake.
No, yeah, so
I will
yeah, I'll
confirm.
Not
notice.
360, 180.
Yeah.
180,
Yeah.
there
Full 180 turn.
Wait,
I'm
are
sure
we on a highway?
You're
Because
on...
that we cannot do.
No, you're on a two-way road. You can
Okay,
definitely,
okay.
you can definitely 180. I just want to confirm you definitely want to do that.
I think, yeah, the idea is we brake, we
Awesome.
turn around using that momentum
Yep.
and drive
Yeah.
the other way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as soon as we
you-
turn, I
Yeah.
I will go for the brake and then push the gas
Yeah.
again.
Well executed maneuver. You're now driving back towards the warehouse.
Can I? Are there any other streets we can pull into
There are other corners.
on the side?
There are other
Yeah.
corners. As you turn back and then go to make that turn, more police cars come out of that pen. They are
Is
not giving
I,
up.
want to, I feel like Dominic, because he's got his hand free, he'll grab his phone from a little thing and put it at the player. Find another route. Just get over the phone with Google Maps
Okay.
still on it.
How close to the river are we?
You're about 60, 70 meters ahead of them at the moment. So these cars coming after you are standard police cars. These are standard Vauxhall Corsas. They are not
Yeah.
the undercover cars. They don't accelerate as well.
How close to the river are we? How long would it take us to reach the Thames?
To get to the Thames, you're looking at about, at speed, maybe 30 minutes. You're around the same elevation as Camden, maybe slightly north. But if you could get onto the North Circular, that's dual carriageway, that's double road, much more space to accelerate.
Cool.
Or there's always the canal in Camden.
I don't think we can sink the car inside of that canal.
I don't think Dom likes losing his car.
We just didn't tell Dom that bit yet.
Did anyone tell Dom that we decided to dump it?
Not yet. It's fine. We'll get to that
Don't worry about
later.
it.
We'll get to that bit later.
Don't worry.
yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I guess we're
Okay.
just gonna head to a dual carriageway. As we're driving along, Morgan looks at Dom's arms. He's working out.
He looks so confused. He's like, what?
Never mind. It's fine.
Let me roll for
Me
Scotland
in
Yard.
the passenger seat. I'm like,
Good news. The police aren't particularly competent at this time of night.
oh my god.
Great.
So,
When are they
Like,
ever?
Yeah.
They are struggling to mobilize to try and pen you, mostly because, so this is their dilemma. They need to maintain that pen around the remaining kindred, and any resources they pull from that potentially leaves a break for others to get out. So you've only got these two undercover police cars which have now fully recovered and are back on your tail, quite far away. Then you've got these two normal standard police cars that are about 80 meters behind you. There is no other police presence at the moment. I need Morgan to make me another drive check if you're working together. This one's DC 3. Actually, no.
You still get the extra dice?
Get the extra dice. It's actually DC 0. Tell me how many successes you get. We're not going to play bumper cars.
3.
3. Okay. You, with whatever this is that's going on between Dominic and Morgan right now, you are able to kind of navigate through the more residential parts of Haringey, going on into Camden itself, heading towards London Bridge. You go over speed bumps at speeds that should definitely not be on speed bumps.
My poor
Your
car.
poor car suspension
Yeah.
is fucked at this point.
Yeah.
The ride starts to get a bit bumpy after that, but you do manage to lose the two normal police cars. They can't keep up. You've lost them. The undercover ones, however, are still on your tail and are still hunting you down. Yes, Valeria.
I would like to try something.
The gun.
Pulls out an automatic machine gun.
No, no. I would like to. We are going very fast. I would like to roll down the window, and I would like to turn on my daunt.
Okay.
Okay.
My daunt rating thing.
Got a really dumb idea.
Oh no! Please say it.
I'll let this happen first.
Okay. So you can add your presence rating to any intimidation rolls.
Yes. And so I would love to. I have nothing in intimidation, by the way. Stupid.
I can do intimidation as well. And
But you're driving, so
No, yeah, but no, I know. I only have my foot on the pedal. Like I can move because Morgan's got the wheel.
I do have my arms either side of you.
yeah,
It can be like.
it's fine. I got it. Don't worry.
It's
Okay.
like that scene from Ghost, but rather than pottery, it's a fucking car.
Oh my god. Yes. So, I would like to get myself out of the window, like sitting on the door, you
Yeah,
know,
sitting
like
on the door,
on the window thing, and then just look back at them. And there's just, by the way, my daunt. I've turned it on while I was in the car.
Mhm.
The both of you just feel like this darkness coming from Valerian, which you have
Right.
not sensed before, and you just see this like kind of shadow forming around him.
They were like, "What the fuck?"
Okay.
I
Me.
say nothing, and then I go out of the window, and I look at these police cars, and I
Give
just
me
am sitting there menacingly.
manipulation plus intimidation, and you can add
That's
the two
funny.
on. That you would have
Add
got.
2
Is it add 2 for you? Oh no, it's add 1, isn't it, for Dawn's? Yeah.
at 1, yes.
So, I'll tell
Intimidation, manipulation,
you. DC's 2.
modifier. What does it mean by pulse size modifier, bro? I don't understand that.
I think if you
Pulse
do the
size?
modifiers for
Oh,
It adds
oh,
dice.
it adds
Yeah.
a die. Okay,
Yep.
well then.
That's what I've
lovely.
been doing for my assist die.
Okay, then here goes fucking nothing. I will willpower if I can. Oh god.
Hey!
Oh, hey, we did it!
Oh. Okay.
You basically glare at these two cars, and for a moment you don't think it's working until all of a sudden you start to see them pull back. They're not going to leave, but they are going to keep their distance while you're staring at them.
Valerian,
I lean down a little bit and I go, "We have them slowed down."
got a plan.
What?
Got the blood bags with you.
Yes.
Great, throw 'em at them.
I look at Morgan. I go, "This is going out of your pocket," and I grab some blood bags and I rip them open and I start pelting.
Throwing at them.
Amazing.
Okay.
Listen,
While-
either
while-
It is.
the blood gets in the window screen and they can't
Yeah.
see, or
Yeah, absolutely
it
right.
goes on the wheels and it's slick and they. This
You're
is a
Mario
fine
Karting,
plan.
basically, you're just Mario Karting, but now
There you go. There you go. And
Yeah.
while I'm doing this, by the
So,
way, I'm yelling,
traditional-
"Stay away!"
Traditionally, it's dexterity plus athletics to use ranged weapons. I'm fancying a blood
Funny.
as a ranged weapon. However,
I have none of this.
because this
nothing
is
of the
truly
sort.
insanity,
Makes
I'll
complete
let
sense.
you do it dexterity and firearms
Ah!
Hey!
because this is just sheer insanity.
That is so funny.
So the DC is so there'll be 2 DCs for this. So roll for the
Oh, God.
lowest one. DC 2 will create a blood slick, I guess. DC 3 will hit the windscreens.
All right, difficulty 2. Here we go. And I can't reroll blood dice. It doesn't work. They go wide.
They-
Completely
they go-
wide.
They unfortunately go a bit too wide that turn. I am going.
Oh, what a
to-
shame. Never mind.
Well, you're not seeing this. You're looking ahead, and I'm just leaning down and going, "Those totally hit." That's crazy. Wow.
I need. Ooh. Okay. I need Morgan to make another drive check. Dexterity plus drive, DC 4.
I like how Dom is just doing nothing, just like waiting. I've actually not rolled anything this whole session. It's just like I'll let other people do shit.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
You know what?
Everyone's just patting Dom on the head, going, "You're doing good, Dom.
Yeah.
You're doing good."
Get fucked!
Yay!
It's a messy critical, but
Uh-oh. Yep. Sadly, it is.
Remind me, messy critical again. Let me go.
let's have a look, shall we?
Here's my cheat sheet. One day I will have this figured to memory.
I gain one or more stains on for doing a monster's action. I break the masquerade. I lose an advantage. Yeah,
I think the only one that makes sense there is a stain. I don't think breaking
Yeah.
the masquerade would help here.
Aren't we going through a residential area?
Do I
And I'm throwing
do I
bombs at something?
sidewipe another car full of mortals and make it crash into the police?
That could be good. Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah.
That could be a good
Yeah.
stain.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Uh-oh.
I think what
Yeah.
no, I don't think you swipe them. What you do is you come to an intersection where the other lane has right of way, and you play chicken with this civilian mortal car going across. You just go past them, but that leaves them vulnerable to the police cars who don't react in time. And that one car rear ends this mortal car. So congratulations, you managed to knock one of the cars out of the chase. When that happens, the other car backs off. They are not going to try and corner you with one car. How are they going to do it? They can't pit maneuver you with a single car. You'll just recover and drive off. So congratulations. Despite taking a stain, you have managed to avoid Scotland Yard's night crew.
And so I get back in the car, white suit covered in blood. And then I turn my daunt off. And I go, sorry. I'm so sorry to the both of them.
I feel like Dominic is just too stunned to speak. Just sort of like he's just there, like doing nothing and just going like, "What just happened?"
It's okay. This is why I stay on top.
You did. Well, actually, my name is Dom, so.
And once again, Valerian goes,
So we start driving, and I'm not heading back home. I'm quite clearly driving far away from where we'd normally be, and I'm heading towards the Thames.
mm,
No, it's like you can let go now. They're gone.
Yeah, no,
No.
sorry, that's not going to happen.
Starts to pray. Where are you going? Try to pry your hands from the wheel.
Listen, this car was seen.
been
No,
compromised.
no. I can
Yeah.
paint it.
No.
No.
This is going to be easier for everyone.
I'll just
I'm
I'll,
so
I'll
sorry.
just put a hand on Dom's shoulder and I go, "We'll get you a new one, sweetie. It's okay."
He's like, I can change the plate. Like what?
No.
We're not even taking
we
it
can't
anyway.
make the chance. Well, we're driving it into the Thames.
What?
You might want to get out. I think
We're
I
not
put.
driving my
I think I
car
put. I think I pull us over in a lay-by. I'm like, okay, out you get, you two. I'm gonna go and
I'm not
drive this car in the
getting out.
Thames.
I'm not getting out of my car. You're not going to drive it in the tent. I'm willing to like dispose of it somewhere if you can get me a new one, but we're not driving it into the fucking river.
Valerian.
Dom, please, you have to understand that This car was compromised and seen by the police. Even if we brought it to a wrecking place, they would find it and still be able to trace it back to us somehow. We have to drive it into the water. I'm so sorry.
He just tries to argue again, and just I think you just see their face sort of get deflated for a second, and like, fine, and just is the car stopped now? I guess
Yeah.
yes. We just get out and just get away, get out, slam the door, and walk off.
I will,
might
I will
wanna-
take my crate of blood bags. That is the ones that are left. The about what 3 of them that are left.
So is Morgan going to be the only one who goes to the river?
Yes. And so I look to Morgan and I go, I'll trust I'll see you back at the Acropolis, please.
Yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow.
All right.
Best. You might want to explain to Dom what just happened. Those police officers were looking for vampires.
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
We're being fucked with by someone. We don't know who it is. You need to get your fucking info better. Someone set up the Ravagers. And now they're dead. Mostly.
Yes. Thank you, Morgan. I will see what I can do. I will see you tomorrow. And then
See you tomorrow.
I tap the hood. And then I
This is a nice car, actually.
So we will resolve Morgan first. You eventually find a spot that you can tip this car into the Thames. Just south of Tower Bridge. With the shard kind of in front of you. You drive this car into the water. After a couple of minutes, it sinks, disappears, little bubbles as the oxygen escapes. I need you to a DC4 wits plus resolve.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
bugger.
not mind that.
I'm gonna fail this.
No, I'm not. Don't say that.
Yeah, it's a bestial failure, that is.
Oh.
God.
What have you done? Okay.
Well, I guess it depends on what the role is for,
Yes.
as to whether it's bestial or not.
So, I will say this. Oh.
Oh god.
People laugh.
Your
That's good.
eyes look up at the shard, and as your eyes meet the top of it, you suddenly feel this sense of dread, of unnatural fear, of emanating from the top. If you'd have asked, I probably would have just said, feel something, but you're fine. But your beast will fail it. You can feel the beast, that fear pours into your mind, compelling you. You have picked up the dominance.
Okay.
So, moving forward, the next scene, have to lean Morgan's more dominant side. If you do so, you may claw back a willpower point. But we're going to leave you there for stew on this still turning.
Me just floating in the water, looking up.
And we are going to return to where is we are going to go to the Acropolis. The trio of you sort of make your way back.
Actually, Dom would have gone home.
Okay.
He's angry and upset, so he just stormed off and I guess try to take the tube and go home.
Does Dom go with the other anyone with them like any step of the way, or just immediately?
I feel like they might have walked out like the same direction and then he just walked
Stopped.
off. Yeah, he just walked off.
Fair enough. Okay, so in that case,
Oh, okay.
okay, just some very rowdy idiots outside.
Some vagrants.
Davis, yeah. Does Leto go back to the Acropolis with Valerian?
Well, I'm currently on top of a building, so.
Oh no, you're not. Duh.
What? Yep.
Completely forgot about that.
You missed a great car chase.
Yeah.
You missed.
Well, I guess I got to see some of it because I'd
Yeah.
been on top of the building, like, oh no.
You missed the London job.
You know, it's too hot and you forget what's going on.
It's okay.
So you arrive alone, Valerian. You get to the door and you see Marcus there, waiting to greet you. And he sort of bows ever so slightly, nods his head slightly, greeting. I hope the night went well. Although I'm guessing by the fact that you're saying nothing, I may have just stepped in it.
You have not stepped in it, however. Most certainly did not go well, Marcus.
Okay. I may be about to make that slightly worse.
Don't.
While you were away, we've had a visitor. And they're refusing to leave.
I push past Marcus
You
and I walk further in.
go to the central circle of this station. And sitting there, you see a graceful looking woman with flowing hair, sort of lounging on your chair without a care in the world. As you sort of walk in, it gives this really soft, gentle smile, trying to be entirely disarming and charming. Well, I was wondering when you turn up. Just you. Nobody else?
Do I know her?
I imagine. How much did Morgan reveal of their sire?
I think we established kind of that it might have actually been Larissa who contacted.
Yes.
Good
point.
Yeah, I
Pete.
think you.
Pete, memory,
Yeah,
Basil.
you have spoken because this was the person who contacted you to smuggle Morgan into London
True.
via your network. If you've met in person, I don't know.
Probably not.
Morgan hasn't mentioned she's in town because Morgan may or may have not slightly gone on a harebrained scheme because she was in town. Yeah. I don't. You might just be able to pick up. I don't know. Yeah. I think Morgan might have mentioned Larissa and kind of described her a little bit when complaining about her, like stupid Larissa, gorgeous Larissa, stupid
Larissa.
Long
Yeah.
story short, I have no idea who this woman is.
You've got no idea. You've got no idea.
She sits up off the lounge a little bit, sort of waves her hand to Marcus, who hands her a blood cocktail.
Wow.
Um,
Who the fuck does she think she is? I go, I'm sorry, who are you?
I suppose I did a good job of hiding my identity before, but we have interacted before. Her name's Larissa. I was the one who helped parlayed your services to get Morgan into London. I was kind of
Yes.
hoping that they would be here with you. But
No,
maybe
they are driving a car into the Thames.
you
Really quick.
you sort of see that she's sort of, her eyes kind of widen slightly. Why is that? I'm shocked, but at the same time, why am I shocked? Okay.
It really has nothing to do with you. Why are you here? In my chair.
Oh, is this yours? I'm terribly sorry. She's not sorry. You don't need to. She's not sorry.
No, of course not.
She's, she is enjoying the power trip. This is Larissa. She likes to stamp her authority both subtly and overtly. She gets up off the chair, sort of does a half bow, waves her arm across the chair. I came here because I'm worried. While Morgan, they don't particularly listen to me at the moment. I just wanted to ask, how well do you know Morgan? And I mean really know.
Well, to be quite honest with you, not very.
Let me guess.
They don't
put up
let
barriers.
go- I mean, they don't let go of a lot of their personal details, and I don't blame them. You know, me and Morgan, we might not like each other that much. However, I think our morals are on somewhat of the right track. So I appreciate them either way.
Sweet, I suppose. Loyalty, even. I would just be very careful about taking someone's weight as mighty as yours and throwing it behind a corner like Morgan. I did that, and I paid a price. There are things about Morgan that if you knew, you would banish them quicker than you could.
Well, frankly, I don't see how that's any of my or your business.
You're right. Until it becomes your business. All I'm saying I appreciate the keep your friends close but keep your enemies closer routine. But with Morgan, there is such thing as too close. You want a barrier between you because London is changing. I don't fully understand what is going on here. I'm not privy to enough. But I do know order is returning. And when order is re-established, Morgan will be rooted out. Like the tapeworm they are.
How interesting, really, to come to me on all nights, this one, and tell me about any domains and about what's changing and about how change is going to root out one of my coterie members. I know we are supposed to keep a barrier, but I don't think I need to keep a barrier since Morgan, quite frankly, does not like me. And that is okay. It's totally fine. I love that barrier, and I love that distance between us. So please, you came here on a night where I was hunted to tell me about something I already have knowledge of. Please. The door.
Hunted. Okay. They're clearly moving faster than I thought. Good luck. And if you ever want Morgan dealt with, let me know.
I will not come to you. Don't worry. Have a good night.
Yeah. He puts the blood cocktail glass down, completely undrunk. Sort of almost storms out. Definitely sort of diva strutting as they do. Totally not impressed how that went down.
As soon as she closes that door, I pick up that blood cocktail and I hand it over to Marcus and I go, take this away from me before I smash it against every single wall in here.
Marcus nods, doesn't say a word, and very quickly leaving you on your own.
I call my mom. I call my mother. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I just had a crazy night. I just had to talk to you. And as I'm talking, it fades away as I'm like walking towards the train car, which contains my personal chambers.
Fantastic. As the camera sort of fades to black, our camera reappears back above the warehouse. It's been about an hour and a half since the operation. The barricade has been heavily sort of reinforced. There's now tape being set up at each one. More and more vans are arriving. A lot of them unmarked. White tents are now starting to pop up. A lot of the armed guards have now gone. And as you look down onto the streets, you see a familiar person leave one of the new cars that's arrived. Your old pal, I guess, Mr. Acthurst, gets out of his car with his partner, looking shattered, exhausted, as they go through the blue tape and enter the warehouse.
Have I seen them take anyone out? Has anyone been like escorted out or arrested
You
or
have
anything?
seen several. You have seen several body bags being pulled out. No one seems to have been pulled out alive. They just seem to have. They seem to be tallying at the moment. But I would like Vito to make me an intelligence plus investigation. It's a DC 0. Again, this is more of a how much, what you see as opposed to do you see it. I'm holding my breath because there's a magic number. There's a magic number here.
Okay, that's 4 successes.
Okay. The first success garners you the information that Acthurst is being blocked from the site. There's clearly some confusion going on here. You know, through the little bits of knowledge you have of how the Inquisition operates, they're not one entity, they're not coordinated. So yes, they launched an operation, but there are legitimately other people not involved who are now reacting to this. And so they are essentially trying to lock down the operation. The second and third successes reveal to you that more kindred got out than originally anticipated. Your quick thinking with the fence opened up a hole that they weren't necessarily able to close rapidly, and with Valerian's orders, it created a bit of a chain reaction of people taking very similar ideas. You, on your fourth, most crucial success, notice in the distance, on a rooftop, just outside the cordon, sits an injured It. He isn't moving. He's just sort of sitting up against a wall, sort of looking at the warehouse, occasionally looking at the moon.
Okay. Can I see any feasible route to get to him?
I mean, you've got the ability to turn, into shadows and sort of get over. You have no problems with your skills to be able to sort of break out of the barricade and get over to that building and climb up, should you so wish.
Okay. I think first of all, she's going to send a text to Acthurst that just says, "Hey, I've heard there's a commotion going on over in Croydon. What's up?" And then she's going to make her way over to try and get to Kit.
You don't get a response from Mackhurst immediately. You get up to Kit. Looking at his injuries, he doesn't look too bad. It's more superficial than damaging. But he's just sort of sitting there more out of frustration and pride. He sort of sees you come up. Oh, I wasn't expecting anyone else to be here now. Thought everyone else would have scarpered.
They have.
So what leaves you here?
I wanted to see what would happen.
Fucking shit show. That's what happened. I got dropped on. I don't have any Ravagers left.
Well, there's a few.
Of course there's a few that escaped, and yes, there are quite a few who weren't even in the warehouse. But do you really think they'd follow me now? Ravagers are done.
Maybe. But this was obviously a targeted attack.
One that
Not
I
much
let
you could have
happen.
done.
Bullsh-
I'm not
bull-
sure.
Bullshit. I could have had better security. I could have had better monitoring. I could have kept an eye for a fucking weasel, put a knife in my back. This is on me. It's okay. By the morning, the problem will fix itself.
Or by the morning, you could have licked your wounds and had a chance to think about things, and then had a go at getting back.
Give me a charisma plus insight. DC 3.
Insight. Four successes.
From looking at the body language of Kit and the way he's acting, he has essentially, I mean, it's not rocket science here, he essentially has given up. He intends to sit here until sunrise and quietly go. He feels like he's lost control, that no one will listen to him. He is no longer a baron. He is just one Kindred. And is, with your sort of hyper-analytical mind, you can kind of summarize that he feels like he's in freefall, and he doesn't know what to hold on to. It's fine. What's left of the Ravagers will recover. They'll either form a new group, or they'll possibly fold into some of the others. They might become independent. A bit like your Valerian.
Or you can come with me and I can talk to you about the power of one.
Out of what?
You can do an awful lot of stuff on your own.
Give me... Okay, I'm going to ask Lito this. How is she wording this? Is she trying to persuade him? Or is she trying to manipulate him?
She's trying to manipulate him. She's just seen another tool that is lost, and she's like, I can use this.
Then give me manipulation plus persuasion. DC 3.
That's not a good roll.
You can always willpower it.
Yeah. I think I might. That is 3.
Do you really think a lone kindred could do anything? Use?
Let me tell you, kid, I've been around for a while and I've done plenty.
Say I do this. Say I go underground. I'm not stupid. What's this between us then? Is this an IOU? Is it me in your pocket? You're gonna drag me to Valerian and parade me around?
This isn't about Valerian. This is about you and me. What do you want it to be?
You see, he laughs for a moment, breaking away the coterie. An interesting play. Okay. Allies?
I can do that.
You see that he stands up, sort of takes out, ouch, pocket, opens it up, and pours it on the floor. To the untrained eye, it looks like ashes. If anyone asks, I never left here. The sun came up. I died. And you see that he pulls out a piece of paper, scribbles down his number, passes it to you. Let me know when you've got something good to work on. If I find something first, I'll let you know.
Okay. Have you got somewhere to stay?
Well, I heard the Camden Undercrofts. Quite nice. Pretty abandoned.
We'll have to catch a bite to eat together at some point.
Sounds like a date. And with that, it will turn around, grab onto the fire escape stairs, and start sliding down them as quietly as he can as he stalks off into the night, leaving Leto alone with her thoughts. What is Leto thinking in that brain of hers?
Leto is thinking, damn, Atkas hasn't replied. That's weird.
And that is where we're going to leave little old Leto. The camera sort of twists around to Dom's home.
Mhm.
It's been a bit of a hell of a night for you, Dom.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
started
and-
with, an investigation, some stalker, the leader of the Kindred Order, then the whole chase, whatever the hell Morgan was doing, and then just losing your car.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like things are coming up, Dom, at the moment.
No, they went home and just sort of, slammed the front door shut and just went to sit down. Just sort of, ran their hand through their hands, just sighed and thought for a moment.
Mhm.
And he grabs his phone. And what time is it, by the way, right now?
At 3 a.m.
Right.
You
He
do
opens.
find a text
Oh,
that you've missed in the chaos.
okay.
It's a text. Gordon,
From?
your agent.
Oh, okay. Right.
In it says, by some divine miracle, I just so happened to found a group that may be able to accommodate your, and he puts it in quotation marks, medical needs.
All right.
It's a small Shakespearean outfit that operates around the South Bank. Small gigs, not a lot of money, but they only perform at night and they only practice at night.
Mm-hmm.
And they just so happen to be looking for a new lead.
Okay. Yeah, Dominic will just reply like, oh, great, you're the best, and just be like, what time does the sunset around this this time of year? What is it like? It's like
It's October. You're probably looking around 7 to 8 a.m. ish.
Yeah, so like let's say it's 7. It would just be like, oh, can we meet tomorrow at like 8, and add the location, to discuss the details and stuff like that.
You find that Gordon's already done a lot of legwork for you. After the text is a email that gives you the address. They've already arranged a time for you to meet them. 10 p.m.
Great.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
The location.
He'll go ahead and add that in his calendar and set like a bunch of reminders that will go off because that's what he does with everything.
Yeah.
And I guess after having read that text, and I guess he feels a little bit sort of a glimmer of hope after this whole thing, and then he goes and texts his mother, who he knows is asleep, so it will be like, hey, text, like, when you're awake, text me, I need to meet with you, I need to tell you something. And he's gonna leave it at that.
And with the text saying sent,
Yeah.
that is where we're gonna leave Dom, and that is where we're gonna leave everyone.
Yay.
In very bizarre situations.
Gosh.
Mhm.
I feel kind of sad. We ended so far apart from each other.
Yeah, it was like also the music during the whole part with Lido and stuff like that. That was a paid actor, honestly. I was sitting here like, that's good shit. Yeah.
I did not hear the music.
But no, it has been a roller coaster.
For sure.
We once again played how many different scenes can we create simultaneously. This seems to be the coterie vibe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's all go in separate directions, but hey, we all have our own threads.
Let's all try and take over London by ourselves, apparently.
Yeah.
We all have a different plan on how we're going to do it.
Oh, no, Dominic, not. Dominic doesn't
Dom
absolutely
doesn't,
not
okay.
focus on No, he's focused on entirely
The
different
three,
things.
the three of us. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, in the car scene, like Dominic is just there, and the rest is just doing everything.
Hey, I was here first. Dibs. I called dibs on this, okay?
You
God.
stole my target.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, not you. Leto. Kit was mine. I offered them safe harbor and everything.
I was there going, oh, I see what Leto might be doing here. I might be trying to like pull Kit into like not the coterie, but like within the domain. And it's like, no, this is mine. This isn't the coterie. This is mine.
That's crazy, actually.
It's like,
But all right.
did somebody say inter-coterie drama?
Yeah, I feel like the others might end up killing Dom. They find out what he's about to do.
Oh God. I think you're muted, Lita. Blue. I think. If you wanted to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I was just gonna say I thought it was it's funny that like it's like, oh, you're just doing this all on your own, and it's like, well, yeah, but Valerian's doing chummy stuff with another fucking group over there. Like,
Me? Excuse me.
you were all like, oh, Dom, you have to roll out the red
See?
carpet for this one.
Oh
What
God.
I love about this is why I love being a storyteller. You've all had varying messages over the past week, and I've been giving you different puzzle pieces, and you have no idea the cards the other people hold. And there's just such a pleasure in watching you hold your cards and being very carefully putting them forward and then pulling them back the second someone sort of, begins to sense you might be onto something.
I mean, Dominic has no clue about most things, but
Valerian's not afraid to show his cards. However, he's afraid of the reaction. That's
I feel like the same with Dom. Like, he's not afraid, but like knows that probably a lot of choices that they make are not like the things that the coterie likes. So
Yeah.
like,
there's a lot of adaptation going on. I like how we need to make a whole segment of basically called how Blue reacts to the opening segment, because Blue
You can't use that information.
yeah,
what I
just
love
start taking
about
notes.
it. I was there going, I love this because I come to the conclusion that one of the best ways I think personally about making this story work is the beginning of the episode, giving a scene that none of you see
Mhm.
and kind of dangling other bits of the conspiracy.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
And
Pretty
just
cool.
watching.
I was
as
there
you're
like-
oh, we know the answer. we know
I was
the
there like, what?
answer, but how did we get to the answer? But no, it's been an absolute honor and pleasure to have you all here tonight.
Oh, so bad.
Likewise.
I will start wrapping it up. I've been Headshot. I've been your storyteller for tonight. I am exhausted. Now watching this stream for a long time. Not a lot of energy left in the tank. We will be back next week at the same time. Hopefully, Dom is with us. Dom is a tentative at the moment. We're hoping.
Yeah, no,
so.
I should be there. It's more and more leaning towards being there. So.
Let's go.
Where we will actually conclude the night. It's quite ironic because it was supposed to be one night's episode, and we've done so much in this one night that it's crazy.
Yeah.
Right, I will let everyone say who they are and their goodbyes. We will go clockwise this time, so it's Blue first.
Hi, I'm Blue. I was Blue. I was Leto. You can find me on all social media as Sangrease Blue, doing various TTRPG stuff like streams and Roll for Good and various makeup looks and stuff.
Hey, Anna/Riley. Which she prefer?
Yes. None. Just it's like
Either
50-50. So either or, like it's fine. Yeah. So I'm Anna or Riley. And my pronouns are they, them, and I have been playing Dominic, pronouns he, they, and you can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet at Peculiar Planets. I don't usually stream, I usually join other streams, or as I like to call it, I invade other streams. And yeah, I write stuff, I write tabletop stuff sometimes, so if you like that, follow me, and that's it.
Do you want me to do your outro, Inez, or...
No, I want to do it. It's
I can do it word for word now, but go on.
You can, but please. I'm here for a reason, and that's this outro. Hello, everyone. It is me, your friend Inez. This was such a cool episode of like so much chaos and cool things. That was so fun. I use she/her pronouns. And you can find me everywhere on the internet at xxsuccubusjeff or just succubusjeff. My face is everywhere. It's very easy to find me. My Twitter and my TikTok are most active. My Twitter is where I post whenever I go live. So if you want to know if I'm going live here, you gotta go over there. And also, really soon, I think the 21st of July, I'm doing more Vampire. Yay! I am playing Vampire over on the Lightfoot Rogue Twitch channel, which I have been streaming Vampire on for like almost nearing 2 years now. That was where my first ever Vampire campaign took place. And now we are playing the third Chronicle, I think, that on that stream. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be an all Thin Blood campaign. And it's gonna be really fun. And I'm so excited. So please come check that out. 21st of July. We started early in the morning for me. We start at like 11, I think.
Yeah, I want to say it's
10 or 11 a.m.
Yeah, it's pretty early. I'm usually at work and I'm like kicking myself.
Yeah, it is pretty early. But still.
That's what vaults were invented for.
There you go. So please come check that out. Other than that, I will be moving houses soon, so I will be streaming for myself a lot more, I think, since in this space it's very hard to stream for myself, but once I have a place of my own where I can be as loud and as nasty as I want, I will have much more time to stream. So please come check that out. So follow me here. The link is
somewhere down there.
Yeah. And other than that, that's it. I love you very much. Take care.
Last but not least, Callum.
Hello, I have been Callum, they them pronouns. You can find me on the internet as Callum the Writer, usually when I'm talking about stuff, but on Twitter I'm Writer Callum, at Writer Callum. I talk mostly about theatre, but basically anything that interests me. And yeah, that's where you can find me doing most of my stuff. I might start streaming again at some point because of this, but not at the moment.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
What a night.
It was great. Very cool.
Time for everyone to go.
Yes.
Go relax.
Go take these lashes off. Rip them off my skull.
Remove the makeup and fake beards. And we'll see you next Saturday. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.